With his team behind 3-2 in the 2014 World Series, Yordano Ventura started Game 6 and pitched 7 innings of shutout baseball to defeat the Giants. About a week later, he showed up at a softball game at Parkville University, which is a suburb of Kansas City by North Kansas City. And someone my wife knows was playing softball there on the diamond. And here's Yordano Ventura in a t-shirt and blue jeans walking up to the players and said, "Do you mind if I play?" And that's the kind of, and they said, "Of course." And that's the kind of guy he was, very friendly. He was working on learning English. That's the primary reason he wanted to play in the pickup softball game. And he was, in his personal life, quite a bit different than what people knew him as a pitcher. And when he was on the mound, he was feisty and was very quick to start a fight. He was only a teenager when originally signed by the Royals. He dropped out of school at age 14 and worked in construction, and then was signed and sent to the Royals Baseball Academy. He only threw the ball about 85 miles an hour at that time, but he developed. And boy, did he develop. He could throw a 100-mile-an-hour fastball consistently. He was, I think his top speed was 102 on the radar gun during a game. And he was, one of his seasons, he had the fastest average fastball of anyone in baseball. Had a solid fastball, had a curveball, changeup. His curveball was a 12-6 curveball. And he had a bright future for the Royals organization, all up until the car accident in 2017. Hello everybody, this is Apba Brian and Apba Baseball Classics, bringing to you the All-Time Greats Tournament, game number 32, and game 3 of this best-of-3 series between the 2015 Kansas City Royals, world champions, and the 1961 New York Yankees, world champions. Each game has one game apiece, and let's start with our starting lineups. For the Royals, Ben Zobrist leads off and plays second base, Lorenzo Cain in center field, Eric Hosmer at first base, Kendrys Morales in right field, Mike Moustakas at third base, Alex Gordon left field, Salvi Perez catcher, Alcides Escobar is the shortstop, and Yordano Ventura pitcher. And now your lineups for the home squad, New York Yankees. Bobby Richardson leads off and plays second base, Tony Kubek at shortstop, Roger Maris is in right field, Mickey Mantle center field, Elson Howard will be at first base. Johnny Blanchard will be catching. Yogi Berra in left field. Clete Boyer at third base. And Bill Stafford on the mound. Let's play ball. Bill Stafford toes the rubber. And Ben Zobrist steps in the box for Kansas City. 21 is a fly ball to left field. Yogi Berra is under it and makes the catch. Here is Lorenzo Cain, 307 hitter in 2015. And 2 for 6 in the series. He has a double. 63 is a fly ball to Mickey Mantle in center field. 2 up and 2 down, Eric Hosmer. Royals first baseman. 1-5 is a single to center field. Kendrys Morales. And Morales is 4 for 8 with a double, and that single for Hosmer makes him 5 for 9. Here's a pitch to Morales. 1-2 is a 25. New York is filling column 2 as we use basic Apba. That is a ground ball to second base. Bobby Richardson flips to Kubek to retire Hosmer. That's the end of the first inning. We go to the bottom of the first inning. No score. All right, Yordano Ventura will pitch for Kansas City. 4.08 earned run average, 13-8 record. Here is Bobby Richardson for the Yankees. 6-6 roll, that's a hit column roll. 65 is going to be a single for Bobby Richardson. Fast runner at first base. Here is Tony Kubek. That's a hit column roll for Tony Kubek. 36 is going to be a 6. That's a double. And let's see. Richardson will score. Yankees are off to a 1-0 lead. All right, Kubek has speed at first base. Here is Roger Maris. 24 is a swing and miss for strike 3. Mickey Mantle. Now is 2 for 7 with a home run and 2 RBIs. 1-4 is a fly ball to left field. Alex Gordon is under it and makes the catch. Here is Elston Howard. 26 is a swing and miss for strike 3. The Yankees get on the board with 2 hits. They lead 1-0 as we go to the top of the second. Mike Moustakas leads off for the Royals. 1-1 roll for Moustakas. That's a second column roll. 44 is a double for Mike Moustakas. Royals have the tie and run in scoring position. Moose is an average speed runner, and Alex Gordon, left-hand batter, steps into the box. 1-2 is a ground out to first base. 3-1, and Moose goes to third. That gives Salvi Perez a chance to try to get the ball in the air and get this run home. Bill Stafford, working from the stretch, pitches to Salvi Perez. 64 is a swing and a miss for strike 3. 2 outs. Alcides Escobar will have to get a hit now. 6-6 roll, that's a hit column roll for Escobar. And that's a drive. It might be, it could be, it is out of here. Alcides Escobar puts the Royals in front 2-1. Giordano Ventura, the batter. .21 is a strikeout. So on 2 hits and a home run by Escobar, the Royals take a 2-1 lead going into the bottom of the second inning. Trny Blanchard comes up, I believe, for the first time in the series. He's starting at catcher. Here's a pitch to Blanchard from Giordano Ventura. 55 is a base hit for Johnny Blanchard. Yankees will play it safe on the base pass. He's a slow runner. Here is Yogi Berra. Berra's had a good series. He's 3 for 6 with a double. And 23 is the roll. That's a 26. 4-6, ground ball to second base. They get Blanchard at second. Berra will be on at first with a fielder's choice. And he has average speed at first. Cletus Boyer. 1-3 is going to be a base on balls. First and second for New York. And no DH in the all-time greats tournament. Bill Stafford will come to bat. Stafford will probably square around. One is a 0, so it's a second roll. 1-3 is a 6. It's going to be a 3-4 sacrifice. So he is out at first. Runners move up 90 feet. Both are in scoring position with 2 outs. And the top of the Yankee order, Bobby Richardson, led off the game with a base hit and scored a run. Here's the pitch for Ventura. 1-4 is a fly ball to Alex Gordon in left. Yankees strand 2 runners on. We go to the third, 2-1 Royals. Ben Zobrist leads off for the Royals. He is 1 for 8 in the series. He'll be batting from the left side against the right-hand Stafford. And amazed me how different he was, his approach and batting stance when he's a switch hitter, when he bats left-handed as opposed to right-handed. There's the pitch to Zobrist, 52. It's going to be a ball hit on the ground, 5-3. Clete Boyer makes that play, 5-3. 1 away, and Lorenzo Cain. Six roll for Cain. That's hit column. And 61 is going to be a double for Lorenzo Cain. It's the 3rd extra base hit in the day for the Royals. And now Eric Hosmer, who has singled his first time up and is 5 for 9 in the series. Here's the pitch to Hosmer. 1-2 is a 25. That's going to be a line out to Bobby Richardson at second base. Kendrys Morales. 35 is a 9 against the B. That's going to be a single over second, and Locaine will score 3-1 Kansas City. And Morales is 1 for 2 today, 5 for 10 in the series. Here's Mike Moustakas. 45 is a 2 balls and no strikes. Stafford has the Z modified. 46 is going to be a ground ball back to the pitcher or a Y. It's a strikeout. He's got the Y modifier. So on 2 hits, the Royals add a run. In the third, we go to the bottom of the third, 3-1 Kansas. All right, Tony Kubek leads off the last of the third. Became a broadcaster after his playing days, and he was one of my favorite. Had a nice, easy style and very insightful comments to make on ball games. Good analyst. Here's the pitch to Kubek. It's hit column roll for Tony Kubek. He doubled his first time up. 54 is a double this time. Now we have the M&M boys. Here's Roger Maris. Don't want to walk anybody and try to set up a double play because too many home runs coming up to the plate. Here's the pitch to Maris. 44 is a, let's see, I think that's a single. And Kubek scores. 3-2. New York now trails by 1. Still nobody out in the third inning. Here is Mickey Mantle. Royals would like to get through 5 with at least a 1-run lead. And then they get that 3-hitter monster bullpen. Here is Mantle. 46 is a strikeout. Third strikeout for Ventura. That brings up Elston Howard. That's a drive. It might be. It could be. It is out of here. 2-run home run by Elston Howard. And the Yankees take a 4-3 lead. All right, manager Ned Yost has seen enough. He calls time, and he's going to bring in the 6'10" Chris Young. He is a grade B pitcher, no modifiers. and he'll be pitching to Johnny Blanchard with a 1-run deficit. There is one out. Here's a pitch to Blanchard by Chris Young. 24 is a swing and miss for strike 3. Okay, here is Yogi Berra. 51 is a 9 against the B. That's going to be a single over shortstop. Berra's been very hot in the series. He is now 4 for 8. With 2 outs, Clete Boyer is the 8th place hitter. Chris Young is going to work from the stretch and pitch to him. 1-2 is a 25. That is a ground ball to the second baseman, Ben Zobrist, who flips to Escobar at short to retire Berra. 4-6. So on 4 hits, the Yankees score 3 runs and take the lead. We go to the top of the 4th. 4-3 New York. Alex Gordon leads off for the Royals, one of the strongest arms in left field for the American League. Very good defensive outfielder and a decent offensive player. Here's the pitch to Gordon. 51 is a single for Alex Gordon. Average speed at first. There is the catcher, Salvi Perez. Struck out his first time up. 52 is a 27. And so we have 5-4 fielder's choice. So Perez is at first, slow. The Royals will play it safe on the base paths. Alcides Escobar is the batter. 1-3 is a 22 against the fielding column 2. That's a hit by pitch ball. Stafford not too happy with this, hitting a 2-run homer, apparently. First and second, one away. And now Chris Young. He's not a horrible hitter. I think he's going to swing away. 34 is a fly ball to center field. That's 2 outs. Top of the order, and Ben Zobrist. 276 hitter in 2015, but after he came to the Royals in a late season move, he hit over 300 for Kansas City. Here's the pitch for Zobrist. 21 is a fly ball to left field, and that is caught by Yogi Berra. Royals strand 2 runners. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Yankees 4, Royals 3. For the last of the 4th inning, it will be Bill Stafford leading off for New York. Chris Young is back on the mound for Kansas City. 1-2 is a ground ball to Ben Zobrist at second base. 1 away. Bobby Richardson, who of course went on to coach baseball at University of South Carolina and also is a preacher and minister. 36 is going to be a pop out to Ben Zobrist at second. 2 down, Tony Kubek, who has 2 doubles in this game. 35 is the roll. That's going to be a single for Tony Kubek. He is 3 for 3. Always enjoyed his broadcasting career when he was done playing baseball. I thought he was easygoing broadcaster, but very insightful with his comments. Here is Roger Maris. 1-5 is a ground ball to third base. Mike Moustakas throws across the diamond, and the Yankees are retired in the bottom of the 4th. We go to the 5th inning. It's New York 4 and Kansas City 3. All right, Lorenzo Cain will lead off. He's 3 for 8 in the series, doubled and scored his last time up. 1-5 is going to be a single, and he will steal on the third pitch, 2 balls and a strike on the batter. That's Hosmer. And he will go. I give basic Apba, I still give the catcher a chance. Blanchard is a catcher. He is rated 6, so that's only 11 through 13 that he's throwing out. Safe. So Kane's at second base. He represents a tying run. And a hot hitter coming to the bat. Eric Hosmer is 5 for 10 in the series. Here's a pitch to Hosmer. 51 as a 8 against a B. That's going to be a ground ball to the pitcher. Kane will go to third. Score at 1-3. 1 down. Kendrys Morales. New York will play the infield in. 65 is going to be a high pop fly behind third base. The shortstop gives track, and Tony Kubek gets it. And that's 2 away. Mike Moustakas. 55, that's going to be a fly out to left field. So the Royals stand a runner at third. Go to the bottom of the fifth. Yankees still 4, Royals 3. All right, Chris Young toes the rubber to pitch the bottom of the fifth inning for Kansas City. Mickey Mantle will lead off for New York. Chris Young went to Princeton University after leading his high school team to state baseball and basketball finals. And a very intelligent guy. He had played basketball and baseball at Princeton as well. He is currently the senior vice president overseeing the on-field operations and umpire departments. And I think he heads up the on-field disciplinary actions. Here's a pitch to Mickey Mantle. 62 is a 40. That's going to be a foul ball. 54 is a fly ball to right field. And Mantle is the first out. He is 0 for 3 today. Elston Howard, 348 hitter in 1961. '16 is a 28. That's a ground ball to Alcides Escobar. Great range at shortstop. Makes the play and throws out Elston Howard. Here is Johnny Blanchard. 1 for 2 today. And 32 is the roll. That's going to be a ground out to second base. Ben Zobrist has it. Throws the first, 3 up and 3 down. We go to the sixth. Yankees by 1. Gordon will lead off the sixth against Bill Stafford. He was the second overall pick of the 2005 Major League Draft. Here's the pitch from Bill Stafford. 6-6 roll. There's a drive. It might be. It could be. It is out of here. Game-tying home run by Alex Gordon. 4-4. Here is Salvi Perez. .33 from Perez. That's going to be a double. Go ahead runs at second. Timeout. Manager Ralph Falk is going to go to the mound and get Bill Stafford. He's going to bring in Raleigh Sheldon, grade B pitcher, Y modifier, to pitch to Escobar. He's going to be a grade A for the first batter. Here's the pitch to Escobar, 53-20. Fielding column 2 is going to be a ground ball to second base, 4-3, and Perez can go to third. 1 down. Chris Young's got a hit for himself. Stay in the game. Here's the pitch. 33 from Chris Young. That's going to be a single to left field. And Perez scores. The pitcher drives in the go-ahead run. It is 5-4 Kansas City. What he said before, looking at his card, decent hitter. A lot of 7s on that card. All right, top of the order. And Ben Zobrist. Both those runs are charged to the starter, Bill Stafford. .36 is the roll. It's going to be a walk. First and second. Lorenzo Cain. Chance to do some damage here for Kansas City. They already 2 runs are in the inning. Here's the pitch to Lo Cain. 64 is a 40. That is an error on Bobby Richardson, and that'll load the bases. Chris Young's at third. Ben Zobrist is at second. And Lo Cain's at first. These 2 runners are fast. All right, here comes Eric Hosmer. Can Eric Hosmer stick a quarter in the merry-go-round? Here's the pitch. The Yankees are playing infield back. 65 is going to be a strikeout of Eric Hosmer, and that is a big strikeout. 2 outs. Kendrys Morales. Professional hitter up here. Here's the pitch to Kendrys Morales. 23 is a ground ball to the shortstop, Tony Kubek, who fires to first. The Royals strand the bases loaded, but they score 2 to regain the lead. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Kansas City 5 and New York 4. All right, Franklin Morales and Chris Medlin are warming up in the bullpen for the Royals, but Chris Young is still in the game. Yogi Berra will lead off the bottom of the 6th inning for New York, now trailing by a run. 54 is a fly ball to right field, caught by the right fielder Franklin Morales. Clete Boyer, third baseman. 63 is a fly ball to Alex Gordon in left, 2 away. And now timeout. All right, with 2 outs, they're going to stay with Sheldon. He'll go up to the plate in the 6th inning. 43 is a ground ball back to Chris Young, 1-3. Yankees are swept aside in the 6th, and Chris Young has retired 11 of the 13 batters he has faced. We go to the 7th inning, 5-4 Kansas City. All right, Ryan Madsen is warming up in the Kansas City bullpen. Raleigh Sheldon comes back out to pitch the 7th for New York, and Mike Moustakas leads off. 53 is the role of Moustakas. 20 is going to be a error on Bobby Richardson. That is the second error in 2 innings on little Bobby Richardson. Alex Gordon, the batter. Moustakas' average speed is at first. Pitch to Gordon. 15 is going to be a ground out to Clete Boyer, and Moustakas goes to second. 1 away. Salvi Perez doubled and scored his last time up. 45 is going to be a walk. The Royals will play it safe with Salvi at first. Escobar is the hitter. .45 is going to be a walk to Escobar. Bases are loaded. Timeout. Okay, with the bases loaded, Christian Colon will be brought in to pitch hit for Kansas City. He is a right-handed .290 hitter, and Hal Reniff will be called on to pitch for New York. He is a grade B with a W modifier. A little dangerous to bring in a W modifier, but he gets the 1 grade bump up to an A for same-sidedness to pitch to Colon. Here's the pitch. The Yankees are playing the infield back with 1 out. Here's the pitch. 56 to Cologne is going to be a swing and a miss for strike 3. 2 away, top of the order. And Ben Zobrist. $33 for Zobrist. That's a hit column roll. This could blow a hole in this game. 46 is a double. And that is going to be a, let's see, 46 on column D. Bases, though, that's actually that's a double. And the runners advance 2 bases. So 2 RBIs makes it 7-4 Kansas City. And runners on second and third. Lorenzo Cain. Let's see. We got right on right. 65 is a 35. That's going to be a strikeout. No, wait a minute. Foul out to first base, or a W, that's a walk. Yeah, that is a walk. Those W's can kill you. So bases are loaded again for Eric Hosmer. Timeout. Ralph Falco will bring in Bud Daly, grade C pitcher, Y modifier. He'll be a grade B for the first batter, pitching to Eric Hosmer. So the Royals have Escobar at third. Let me check this out again. They have Zobrist at second and Lorenzo Cain at first. Here's the pitch to Eric Hosmer. 31 is a 9 against a B pitcher. Bases loaded. That's going to be a single. And with 2 outs, the runners advance 2 bases. First and third, 9-4 Kansas City. So Zobrist scored and Escobar scored. 2 RBIs for Hosmer. Here is Kendrys Morales. $22 for Morales. Hit column roll here. 33 is a 2. That's a triple to right field. And 2 more runs will score. And it's time for the rotating dice. 11-4 Kansas City. Kansas City has batted around here in the 7th inning. There is Mike Moustakas. 1-1 roll for Moustakas. That's hit column roll. And 55 is going to be a, let's see, double to right field. Scoring Morales. Daly gives up a single, a double, and a triple. He will be replaced by Tex Clevinger, grade C, W pitcher, and he is pitching to Alex Gordon. Homer and single in this game. Here's the pitch to Alex Gordon. 61 is a 40. That's going to be a fly out to right field. So the long inning comes to an end. An inning that included 4 hits, 3 walks, and an error, and 7 runs. Kansas City 12, New York 4, going to the bottom of the 7th inning. 7th inning, Kansas City sends out Ryan Madsen, grade A pitcher, XZ modifier, to pitch to Bobby Richardson. 42 is a fly ball to right field. 1 down. Tony Kubek. .34 is a fly ball center field. Lorenzo Cain has it, and here is Roger Maris. 22 from Maris is going to be a double. Brings up Mickey Mantle. And with that, the M&M boys are 7 for 20 in this series. They've done their part, but relief pitching has really let the Yankees down. Here's the pitch to Mickey Mantle. 46 is a strikeout. We go to the top of the 8th inning. 12-4 Kansas City. Tex Clevenger returns to the mound to pitch the top of the 8th. And Salvi Perez steps in the box for Kansas City. 24 is a strikeout for Salvador Perez. Alcides Escobar. 63 is a fly to center field. Mickey Mantle is under it. 2 outs. And Ryan Manson will bat for himself. 51 is a strikeout. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Kansas City 12, New York 4. Howard, Blanchard, and Barrett are the scheduled Yankee batters in the 8th. 25 is a against the A. Pop out to third base. 1 away. Johnny Blanchard. 14 is a fly to left. Alex Gordon makes the play. Yogi Berra. 55 is a pop out to third base, caught by Mike Moustakas. Top of the 9th, 12-4 Kansas City. Bob Turley will pitch the 9th for New York. Then Zobrist steps in for Kansas City. 1 for 4 with a double and a run scored. Here's the pitch to Zobrist. 35 is going to be a 36. Ball, let's see, ball 1 or a W, that's a walk. Lorenzo Cain. 64 is a 40. Fielder's choice. First, let's see. Zobrist is out on a ground ball, first base to shortstop, 3-6. So now Cain is the base runner at first. And here is Eric Hosmer. 31 is a single infield hit. First and second, 1 away. Kendrys Morales. 2 doubles on the day. 62 is a 22. And that will be a error on the pitcher. Bases are loaded for Mike Moustakas. Let's see, Moustakas is... Morales had a triple single, and Moustakas had 2 doubles. Here's the pitch to Moose. 24 is a strikeout, 2 away, and Alex Gordon. .63 is a fly ball center field. That retires the side, no run score. We go to the bottom of the 9th, 12-4 Kansas City. All right, the Yankees will come up 8 runs down in the bottom of the 9th inning. Clete Boyer will lead off for New York. New pitcher for Kansas City is Greg Holland, grade B pitcher, X and W modifiers. If the Yankees are going to continue in this tournament, they're going to need a better inning than the Royals had in the 7th inning. They're going to need to score 8 runs. Here's the pitch to Clete Boyer. 16 is a ground out to Alcides Escobar. 1 away. Pinch hitter for New York's pitcher is Moose Skowron. And Skowron hits a double over first base. He's on second with 1 out. Here is Bobby Richardson. 1-4 is a fly ball to Alex Gordon in left. And now the last hope for New York is Tony Kubek, who is 3 for 4 in a day, 2 doubles. and an RBI. 1-6 is going to be a ground out to Alcides Escobar at short. He fires over to first base. 3 outs. That's the ball game. Final score, the 2015 Royals 12 and the 61 Yankees 4. We'll be back with a wrap-up. Well, the story of this game was primarily the error by Bobby Richardson that led off the 7th inning. That was a floodgate that allowed 7 runs to score. All 7 runs were unearned because the first man reached by an error. There was a ground out, 2 walks, and then a strikeout. Should have ended the inning and with no runs and no damage. So all those runs were unearned. The Kansas City Royals scored 12 runs on 14 hits and no errors. The Yankees scored 4 runs on 9 hits and committed 3 errors. The winning pitcher was Chris Young, 3 2/3 innings with no earned runs against, 1 hit or 2 hits and a strikeout. The losing pitcher was Bill Stafford, 5 innings pitched, 5 earned runs. The star of the game was Chris Young, who pitched in relief of Yordano Ventura, who gave up 4 in 2 1/3, 3 2/3 of no earned runs. Chris Young, the 6'10" tall right-hander from Princeton University, today's star of the game. The Yankees are eliminated. I'm kind of sad about that because the 61 Yankees are probably my second favorite all-time team behind the Royals, any of the Royals playoffs teams. But they're gone, and now the Royals move on. And they will move forward in the second round. They will play the winner of the 1988 Oakland Athletics and the 1954 New York Giants. Stay tuned for that game tomorrow. Best of 3 series. Thanks for watching today. Good night and God bless.